Hello everyone, today in this very video we are going to deal with a new topic, that is finite and non-finite verb. Okay, well, before proceeding to different uses and formation of finite and non-finite verb, let us first have an idea what to finite and non-finite verb refer to. Well, now look at the sentences on the board. See, in the very first sentence what you got, I play cricket. The second sentence, he plays cricket. Third sentence, they play cricket. And the fourth sentence, my father played cricket when he was young. Okay, now if we observe the sentences, you see in the first sentence, I play cricket. Can you tell me which is the verb in this very sentence? Yes, play is the verb. Is it? You know, the play means an action word. Verb means action word. Is it? The term that not doing or happening or having or being something is called the verb. Since the very word play not an action, okay, doing something, so this very word play is the verb here. And this very action of playing is done by I, myself, so I is the subject here. Is it? Okay, now see, in the very first sentence, the subject I is first person singular number. Is it? First person singular number. Okay, this subject I is first person singular number. Since the subject I is first person singular number, so the verb is here, play. Whereas in the second sentence, you see, as the subject I, that is in first person singular number, has turned into he, that is third person singular number, okay, the verb play also has turned into plays. Okay, as the verb I, that is in first person singular number, turns into third person singular number, that is he, this verb he is third person singular number, thus verb play also turns into plays. Okay, and the second sentence. Now you observe the third sentence, you see, as the verb again, as the subject again turns into third person plural number, they means it's third person plural number, the verb again turns from plays to play. And in the fourth sentence, my father played cricket, as the tense of the sentence changed. It was first three sentences were in present tense, or fourth sentence is in past tense. Is my father played cricket when he was young. Okay, as the tense or mood of the sentence change, the verb play also turn into played. Okay, and the first sentence it is play, and the second sentence it is plays, and the third sentence again play, and the fourth sentence again played. So what can we observe, or what can we understand by observing these sentences? We can understand that as the number and person of the subject change, or the tense of the sentence change as well, the verb also changes. Is it? That we have learned from this for example. So these kinds of verbs which change according to the change of number and person of the subject, as well the tense of the sentence, are called finite verbs. So from the name itself, you see finite. Okay, from the name itself we can understand finite. Finite, the literal meaning of the very word finite is limited. Finite means what you can say, limited. Okay, that means this verb play is controlled or limited by the number and person of the subject, as well as the tense of the sentence. As the tense of the sentence changes, as the number and person of the subject change, the verb also changes. And so this very verb play is dependent on the number and person of the subject, or the tense of the sentence. Okay, since it is dependent or since it is limited by the number and person of the subject or tense of the sentence, so it is called finite verb. Are you getting me what is finite verb? It says, now look at this sentence. In the first sentence, I like to play cricket. Okay, here see, in the first sentence you've got the verb I like, then you got to play cricket. This is another one verb, to play cricket. This is another one verb. Okay, now in the second sentence you see he likes. This in the first sentence it was like, but in the second sentence like turned into likes. Okay, but in the second sentence too, the to play remain as to play. There is no change. Okay. Now in the third sentence, first sentence like, in the first sentence like, in the second sentence like turned into likes, but in the third sentence again like, likes again turned into like, but to play remain as to play. In the fourth sentence, my father liked, this like turned into liked, but to play remain as to play. Okay, now see what can we understand by going through these four examples. See, this very verb like keeps changing. Sometimes it is like, sometimes it is like, sometimes it is liked. Okay, on the basis of changing of its number and person of the subject and on changing of the tense of the sentence. Okay, like keeps changing. Sometimes it is like, sometimes it is like, sometimes it is liked. Okay, so this like is finite verb. On the contrary, in self contrast, if you see that to play in all the four sentences, to play remain as to play. There is no change at all. In the first sentence it's to play, in the second sentence it's to play. Whatever may be the person or number of the subject or whatever may be the tense of the sentence, to play remain as to play in all the cases. That means to play is not limited or not controlled by the number and person of the subject as well as the tense of the sentence. So this kind of verb which are not limited, not controlled by the number and person of the subject as well as the tense of the sentence are called non-finite verb. So clear, it's very simple. What is a finite verb? What is a non-finite verb? That means non-finite verbs are not limited, not controlled, not dependent on the number and person of the subject as well as the tense of the sentence, whereas the finite verbs are controlled or dependent on the number and person of the subject as well as the tense of the sentence. That's what we learn going through this very four sentences, going through these examples. Okay, so what we got, verbs are classified as finite and non-finite verb, and today in this very class we are going to learn about non-finite verb. So let us explore the non-finite verbs, and its non-finite verbs are again classified as infinitive, gerund and participle. So finite means what we have learned. We have learned that finite means limited. Okay, we can say limited. Okay, and non-finite means we can say not limited. What you can say, not we can say them not limited, not limited. All right, well, now this non-finite, that means not limited verbs, are classified as infinitive, gerund and participle. Let us first explore what an infinitive is. Okay, so this infinitive means it is the verb. We can say infinitive is a form of verb. This we write like to plus verb. Okay, to plus verb. So this infinitive, we have infinitives are again classified as present, then continuous, then perfect, then perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. Okay, these infinitives are again classified into four different parts, four different classes, that is present infinitive, continuous infinitive, perfect infinitive, and perfect continuous infinitives. So present infinitive is written as to plus verb, that is the formation of present definite to plus verb. Say for example, you can say if you take an verb to, you can say to do, and continuous infinitive to plus be plus the verb plus ing. So say you can say to be doing is an example of continuous infinitive. And it's a perfect infinitive, that means to plus have plus third form of verb, that is to have done. And perfect continuous infinitive, that means to have been doing. Okay, to have been doing, or you can say to plus have plus been plus ing. This is we got about perfect infinitive. This is what we got about perfect infinitive. This is what we got about perfect continuous infinitive. This is about continuous infinitive. Okay, and this is about present infinitive. All right. Well, now see, now these are the active. In active voice you write to do. This have also passive form also. This is in active mode. If you write in passive mode, this to do will be turned as to be done. Okay, to be done, and this will be turned into to have been done. So in active voice or in active mode, when you write, it is to be or to plus verb, that means to do is the present infinitive, and passive form of present infinitive is to be done. Okay, similarly continuous infinitive has no passive form, and perfect continuous infinitive also does not have any perfect form, but perfect infinitive has a passive form, that is to have done will be turned into in passive mode to have been done. Okay, to have been done, and to be done, that is what? Passive. This is what? Passive. In passive mode when you write, to do is active, and in passive it will become to be done. Similarly, to have done is active. In passive mode, if you turn into passive voice, to have done will turn into to have been done. Okay, that is what we learned about the construction or formation of infinitive. Well, children, what you've learned by going through all these discussions and all this example, that the word to is frequently found with an infinitive, but remember, this is not an essential part or sign of it. Okay, sometimes you find an infinitive without to. There are some verbs which do not take infinitive after them with to. Okay, while taking infinitive they discard the to. So here you see the following verbs take infinitive without to after them in active voice. So first of all, you can see beat. When you write beat, okay, after beat, when you find an infinitive in there, in that case we don't write the to. Okay, so then you can say dare. Okay, we can say dare when you get the verb dare, and after the verb dare, when you'll find an infinitive, there will be no to in that infinitive will be formed without it to. Okay, beat, dare. Then you can say here. Okay, then you can say let. Okay, need, notice, let, need, notice. see, watch, make. Okay, so these are the verbs which always take an infinitive without to after them. Say for example, I saw him do it. Now see, I saw him, this is the verb is what saw, the past form of verb see. So we don't write I saw him to do it, we don't write here to. Okay, I saw him to do it, I saw him to do it. So we don't write here to. Okay, we write only I saw him do it. Okay, that means see is a verb which take infinitive without a to. After see, when there will be an infinitive, that infinitive will not have a to, or that infinitive will be without to. Okay, so we can take one more example. I heard him cry. Okay, I heard him cry. So now see, heard here is a verb, and here, okay, right after here when you put an infinitive, we don't write to. I heard him to cry. This to is not necessary here. We write without a to. I heard him cry. Okay, so we can take one more example here. Let him sit here. Okay, when you write let him sit here, now see, let is such a verb which do not take an infinitive after it with to. So after let, when you write sit, you don't write to sit. Let him to sit here is not correct. You write let him sit here. Are you getting me? Okay, it's very simple. Now see, I made him run. Okay, we don't write here I made him to run, is not correct. We don't write I made him to run, but instead of writing I made him to run, we write I made him run. So here to will not be appropriate. We will write without a to. This make is such a verb. Make is such a verb which does not take infinitive after it with a to. It takes infinitive after it without a to. So we don't write I made him to run. Instead of writing I made him to run, we write I made him run. Okay, clear? Okay, now, but this is an active. But when you write in passive voice, okay, I made him to run. See the very sentence, if I write in passive mode, okay, I made him to run. So he was made. So here we'll write to run. Okay, here we'll write to run. Why it's to run? Because I made him run. This is active, but when you write in passive mode, he was made. That in that case, it will take he was made to run. Similarly, she made me finish the work. See, when you write she made me finish the work. Okay, she made me finish the work. Now see, in this very sentence, she made me finish the work. Means made, we know made is such a verb which take infinitive after it without a to. So we don't write here to. She made me to finish the car is not correct, so we have not put here to. We have written the infinitive finish without a to after make. Okay, but see, she made me finish the work. This is an active mode, but the very sentence, if you write in passive mode, okay, she made me finish the work. Also, I was made. If I write the same sentence in passive, I was made to finish. I was made to finish the work. I was made to finish the work. But here we are writing to finish. You see, here we are writing to finish. Are you getting me? I was made to finish. I was made to finish. So this is the point to be remembered. When you write in active voice, we after make, after be, there, here, let, need, notice, she, watch, make, we don't write to. But when you write in passive voice, so that time we are to write to. So she made me finish, not she made me to finish, but I was made to finish. Okay, so this is what we learned regarding the construction and formation of infinitive. Again, there are some we have got then auxiliaries. They also do not take to after them. Say for example, can, could, may, might, okay, will, would, shall, should. They also don't take an infinitive after them. Well, first we came to know that the verbs like be, tear, make, okay, hear, watch, see, okay, take infinitive after them without a to. Now again you came to know that auxiliaries such as can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, okay, we can say do, does, did. They also do not take infinitive with to, or they also take infinitives after them without a to. Okay, so this is what we learned. And this kind of infinitive without to, infinitive without to is called bare infinitive. Okay, this infinitive without to, without a to is called bare infinitive. What do you call them? Infinitive without to, we call them bare infinitive. Remember, let us proceed to the various uses of infinitive. Okay, well, children, now look at the sentences given on the board. The first sentence what we got, to are is human. Okay, so in this very sentence you see this very portion to are, okay, it's subject of the verb is. To err is human. You know, in the sentence the person or thing that speak in a sentence is called the subject, and in this very sentence we are talking about to error. So since we are talking about error, so this to error is the subject and subject of the verb is. Okay, verb. Now in the second sentence also you see to find fault is easy. To find fault is easy. Here to find fault, okay, this is also subject to the verb is. And so what we learned, and exactly an infinitive can be used as a subject of a verb. Okay, subject as subject of a verb. Okay, now look at the third sentence. He likes to play cricket. Okay, he likes to play cricket. Now you know this is likes is the verb here. He likes. Likes is an action word, so likes is the verb. Now we know how to find the object from a sentence. In order to find the object from a sentence, you have to put question to the verb as what and to whom. Okay, answer of what is called direct object, and answer of to whom is called indirect object. Now if we put a question to the verb likes as what does he like? Answer will be to play cricket. So since by putting equation to the verb as what we are getting the answer to play, so here see this to play is object to the verb likes. So what you've learned from this very example, okay, going through this example or going through this very sentence, we have learned that an infinitive can be used as an object to the verb. Okay, in the fourth sentence you see we decided to leave. We decided, here decided is the verb, and if you put equation the verb decided as what did we decide? Answer will be to leave. Since by putting equation the verb decide as what we are getting the answer to leave, so this to leave is the direct object. Okay, this to leave is the object. So what we learned studying these two very example, he likes to play cricket and we decided to leave, we learned that an infinitive can be used as an object to a verb. An object to a verb. This is the second use. First use got. First use of an infinitive we got. An infinitive can be used as subject of a verb, and second use we got an infinitive can be used as an object to a verb. Now let us go through, explore the sentence number 5. A student's prime duty is to learn his lesson. A student's prime duty is, okay, here is the verb. A student's prime duty is the verb. Okay, now a student's prime duty is, if I say only a student's prime duty is, the sentence is incomplete. Okay, the part of a sentence that is we use to complete the sentence, in order to complete the sentence, is called complement to the sentence. Now say a student's prime duty is to learn his lesson. So this to learn his lesson, to learn is here, to learn is here, complement to the verb. Okay, complement to the verb. You know complement means the part of a speech that we use, the part of a sentence that is used to in order to complete the sentence. Without writing this, the sentence would be incomplete. A student's prime duty is. If I don't say after saying a student's prime duty is, the sentence would be incomplete sentence. In order to complete the sentence, we write this part. A student's prime duty is to learn. A student's prime duty is to learn. So here, to learn his lesson. Okay, to learn is complement to the verb. Now we see in the sentence number 6, it seems to be a holiday. It seems. If you don't say after saying it seems, if after saying it seems you don't say anything, it seems. Okay, what seems? So in order to complete the sentence, we need to write to be a holiday, and since to be a holiday helps to complete the sentence, so to be a holiday, to be is called here complement to the verb. Okay, complement to the verb. So what we can learn from this, going through these two examples, we have learned that in infinitive can be used, and infinitive can be used as a complement to the verb. Okay, now look at example number 7. He had no choice but to obey. He had no choice but to obey. So he had no choice, but is a preposition, is it? You know, but is a preposition, and the speaker is about to. Okay, the speaker is about. Here about is also a preposition, is it? Now see, he had no choice but. See, don't be collide. The but is in English, same word can be sometime conjunction, same word sometime can be sometime preposition, it can be adverb. It's depend on their application in a sentence. Okay, use in a sentence. So here he had no choice but. Here but is an preposition, and now see this to obey, okay, is object to the preposition but, and in the sentence number 8, to begin, okay, to begin is object to the preposition about. So from these two examples, going through these examples, what we can learn that an infinitive can be used as an object to a preposition. Okay, infinitive can be used as an object to a preposition. Now let us go to the sentence number 9. I saw him go. Okay, I saw him go, and he did not permit me to stay. Now see, I saw him. Here saw is the verb. In this very sentence, saw is the verb and him is the object. I saw him is the object. Okay, now this very go is completing the object him. I saw him go. This here go is complement to the object, so this is called objective complement. And in sentence number 10, he did not permit me. So here permit is the verb, he did not permit me is the object. Okay, so what he did not permit me, so this to stay is complement to the object. So you can say complement to the object, complement to the object. So what you can see by going through these two example, you can see an infinitive can be objective complement. An infinitive can be used as an objective complement, okay, as an objective complement. An infinitive can be used as an objective complement. That's what we learned from going through all these examples, okay. Now look at the sentences. The book was too expensive for me to buy. And the sentence number 12, the fox was clever enough to cheat the lion. In both the sentences, infinitive is used with to and enough. Verbs to and enough. Now see in sentence, if we observe the sentence number 11 and sentence number 12, now see in sentence number 11 what you got, the book was too expensive. The book was too expensive for me to buy. And what you got, the fox was clever enough to cheat the lion, okay, to cheat the lion. Here to cheat is an infinitive and here to buy is an infinitive. Now in the first sentence the infinitive to buy is used with that verb to, and in the second sentence the infinitive to cheat is used with the adverb enough, okay, with the adverb enough. Enough is an adverb and here to is an adverb. Now see, adverb of degree, to is an adverb of degree and enough is an adverb of degree. And so what we can learn that an infinitive is used with the adverbs of degrees, say like to and enough, okay. Now let us explore this sentence number 13 and 14. We eat to live, and in the sentence number 14, he came to meet me, okay. Now see, in this very sentence we eat is the verb, and in the second sentence, the sentence number 14, he came, here we got came is the. So see, in the sentence number 13, the infinitive to live is used as an adverb since it's modified verb. We eat, okay. Why, if we ask a question to the verb with why do we eat, so answer is to live, okay. By putting a question to the verb eat as why, we are getting the answer to live. So this is called to live is an adverb of purpose, okay, adverb of purpose. Adverb of purpose. And in the second sentence, he came to meet me, okay, here also he came. Why did he come? By putting equation to the verb came as why, you are getting the answer to meet. So this to meet is also an adverb, okay. So what you can learn, in the first sentence the infinitive to live is used as an adverb. In the second sentence the infinitive to meet also used as an adverb. Since in the first sentence the infinitive to live modifies the verb eat, and in the second sentence the infinitive to meet modifies the verb came. Since they modify the verb, they are called adverb. So you can understand, but what you can learn from these two examples, we can learn that an infinitive can be used as an adverb, okay, to show the purpose. Now if you look at the sentence number 15, or if you explore the sentence number 15, see, this medicine is pleasant to take. We know that this medicine is pleasant. Pleasant is in adjective. Okay, and here the very infinitive to take is to take qualifies the adjective pleasant. Okay, qualifies the adjective pleasant. Now in the sentence number 16, you see, the boys are anxious to learn. The boys are anxious. Here also anxious is an adjective. Okay, anxious is an adjective, and this very adjective anxious is qualifies by the infinitive to learn. Here to take is qualifies the adjective pleasant, and in sentence number 16 the infinitive to learn qualifies the adjective anxious. So we can understand by going through these two very examples, an infinitive can be used to qualify an adjective. Okay, to qualify an adjective. Okay, now if you go through the sentence number 17, he is a man to be admired. Okay, to be admired is the infinitive here. See, to be admired is the infinitive, and he is a man to be admired. So here this very infinitive to be admired qualifies the noun man. Man is the noun, see, qualifies the noun man. And the sentence number 18, the house is to let. Here to let is the infinitive, and this very infinitive to let qualifies the noun house. So like an adjective, they can qualify the noun to. Okay, now see in the sentence number 19, to tell the truth, he is an wicked man. So here the very infinitive to tell qualifies the entire sentence. To tell the truth, he is an wicked man. Okay, to tell qualifies the entire sentence. In the sentence number 20, you see, to make matters worse, he started stealing. To make here the infinitive to make qualifies the entire sentence. Matters worse, he started stealing. Okay, to make matters worse, he started stealing. Here the very infinitive to make qualifies the entire sentence. So we have learned that an infinitive can be used to qualifies the entire sentence. So children, till now we have learned the formation and construction of infinitive, and you have learned the various uses of infinitive. Now let us proceed to the worksheet that is given your page number 33 worksheet. Fill in the blanks with infinitive either with, to, or without to. You look at the board, the questions are there in the board. First question, it is bad thus others. So we'll write it is bad to cheat others. You can write it is bad. Anything you can write, any infinitive you write, it is bad. You can write to cheat others, to harm other, to insult other, okay, to beat other, okay, anything you can write. So now question number 2, see, it is there, Rina wanted to buy a pair of shoes. Okay, see there, Rina wanted, so Rina wanted to buy, okay, Rina wanted to buy a pair of shoes. We can write number 3, see, can you does it for me? So you can write can you do it for me. So here we will not write to, okay, we will not write to. Why? Can you do, can you to do, you know, we have already learned that auxiliaries can, could, will, would, shall, should, might, may, might, do, does, did, never, do, does, did, take an infinitive after them without to. So we'll write here to, we'll write only do. Can you make, can you do it for me? Can you make it for me? So we'll write only do, we'll not write do to here. Okay, now see question number 4. Student stood up, does their teacher. Okay, student stood up, does their teacher. So we can write stood up to welcome their teacher, to greet their teacher. Okay, so anything you can write here. Now see question number 5. Okay, the teacher made the class the sums. The teacher made the class the sum. Okay, now see Made is, we know that make is such a verb which take infinitive without to, so to make, the teacher made the class solve. Okay, here also will not write to solve. To solve is not correct, we'll write only solve. Why will not write to solve? We know that make is such a verb which take infinitive without a to. Okay, now question number 6. The prisoner's plan was thus by night. Okay, so you can write the prisoner's plan was to escape by night. Okay, to escape by night. So question number 7. Do not let anyone dust your pen. So do not let use, you can say do not let use, do not let take, anything you can write, but here will not write to use. Okay, similarly here also will not write to use, we will write only use. Why will not write to use? You know, let is such a verb which take infinitive. Okay, let is a bare infinitive, let takes bare infinitive. Let is such a verb which takes bare infinitive, means which takes infinitive without the to, so I'll write here only use. Okay, so now let us come to question number 8. Does a glass of cold water in the morning is a healthy practice? Okay, so we'll write here to have or to drink or to take, anything you can write. So question number 9. I would like dust his guardian. Okay, I would like to dust his guardian, so I would like to meet his guardian, to call his guardian, anything you can write. Okay, so let us proceed to question number 10. We got, these books are too costly thus. So too costly, we know an infinitive can be used with, we have already learned just now, an infinitive can be used with adverb to and adverbs to and enough. So you can write too costly for me to buy. Okay, for me to buy. Now question number 11. The manager allowed the peon dust during office hours. Okay, the manager allowed the peon dust during office hour. The manager allowed the peon to leave. Okay, we can write to leave. Then question number 12. Mr. Vinod's decision thus final. Okay, so Mr. Vinod's decision to resign, to leave, to join, anything you can write, to resign is final. Okay, this is what we got. Worksheet A, page number 33 and 34. Now in page number 34 you have got worksheet B. Combine each pair of sentence by means of an infinitive. You can see the question here. Okay, you can see the question. Combine each pair of sentences. Okay, each pair of sentences by means of an infinitive. So let us solve this question worksheet 2. So it's very simple. We have to combine with the help of infinitive. So we'll write he hid himself under a breeze. Okay, hid himself under a breeze to escape from the police. Okay, this is the solution of question number 1. Now let us proceed to question number 2. I heard of his success, I was very happy. Okay, so it's very simple. See, I was very happy, okay, to hear about his success, to hear about his success. Now let us proceed to question number 3. That is, Mohan show his enemy he was frightened. Okay, so it's very simple. See, Mohan was frightened. Mohan was frightened to see his enemy. To see his enemy. This is the solution of question number 3. Now see question number 4. He saved a lot of money. He wanted to build a house. Okay, so he saved a lot of money. He saved a lot of money. He wanted to build a house. Okay, he saved a lot of money. He wanted to build a house. Now see, he saved a lot of money to build a house. It's very simple, isn't it? Now let us proceed to next question, question number 5. I have something, I want to give it to you. Okay, I have something, I want to give it to you. I have something to give you. Okay, I have something to give you. That is the question number 5 answer. Now let us proceed to question number 6. He is very short, he cannot reach the blackboard. So he is too short to reach the blackboard. He is too short to reach the blackboard. Okay, this is the solution of question number 6. Now let us proceed to question number 7. Deep hired a taxi. He wished to reach his office in time. So see, Pradeep hired a taxi to reach his school not the school office, to reach his office in time. The hunter fired a bullet. Okay, the hunter fired a bullet to frighten the tiger. To frighten the tiger. To frighten the tiger. Now question number 9. It was foolish of them. It was foolish of them. Okay, to insult their teacher. To insult their teacher. Now question number 10. I must work hard, I want to win a medal. Okay, so very simple. I must work hard. I must work hard to win a medal. Okay. Number 11, my friends are coming tomorrow, they'll stay here for a week. Okay, my friends are coming tomorrow, they'll stay here for a week. So my friends are coming tomorrow. Okay, coming tomorrow to stay here for a week. Stay here for a week. There's a solution of question number 11. Sudhir ran away from home. He wanted to become an actor. Okay, Sudhir ran away from home. He wanted to become an actor. So very simple. Sudhir ran away from home to become an actor. This is the solution. See, Sudhir ran away from home to become an actor. Well done. This is all. We have completed our chapter number 9. So now let us proceed to chapter number 9.1. This is a very simple chapter. Okay.